Okay, guys. NBA update news. Devin Ham was fired by after 2 seasons with the Los Angeles Lakers. He was fired. They didn't like the first round exit out of the playoffs this year against the Denver Nuggets, and they wasn't happy after 2 seasons. I told you that the daughter, the owner, she didn't really care for Devin Ham to be the coach. Um, Mrs. Buss didn't really care for Devin Ham to be the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Um, I mean, he was there for 2 seasons. I mean, he had Anthony Davis, he had LeBron James. I mean, what else do you want from him? I mean, the other team that y'all played in the first round was better than the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm sorry, I gotta tell the truth. Everybody's happy that he got fired. Um, when when you bring in a new coach, he's gonna have to clean up the old mess. Um, of the Lakers. He's gonna have to clean up. I don't know who you're gonna get to come in after you fire him to clean up after 2 seasons. You talking about getting JJ Redick to come in. He played basketball. He's just an analyst. He's gonna give his opinion. Um, you know, um, you got him, you brought him in, and then he was fired after 2 seasons. If he's still under contract, he's still going to get paid. You fans is happy that he got fired. He's still going to get paid um, by the Los Angeles Lakers. And if he want to, he could go somewhere and still get paid by the Los Angeles Lakers and be a bench coach for somebody else. That wasn't his fault. And you playing the Denver Nuggets. They was the world champions. They bench every game. You blame him, but you got to blame Anthony Davis. You also got to blame LeBron. You can't just blame the coach, but that's what they do. They blame the coach. Who y'all gonna get? Um, y'all gonna get the Milwaukee Bucks coach the, that got fired and put him in there next year. LeBron he wanted to be the coach of the team. He don't like listening to nobody. So he was fired after 2 seasons. I don't like to make no videos right away until it's actually posted in the NB. I see it on ESPN, and I get all my information, make sure it's true. But you can't blame him. You can't really blame him because you know they won the playoff tournament, and the number one. If you're gonna play the Denver Nuggets, you got to be on your A game. Anthony Davis, some games he showed up. They lost 4 games to one. I mean, they won a game. They didn't get swept. But now you blame him. He's the scapegoat. Um, you know, so you fire him. You think LeBron's gonna stay now? You paying all that money to Anthony Davis to be the one to take over the team when LeBron finally leaves and you fire the coach. Now you're gonna have to find a new coach who wants to come in and deal with that mess, Mrs. Buss. You fire him. Um, you fire Frank Vogel. You fire him. You think you're gonna get Jason Kidd that wants to come in and take over? Are you going to try to get the Buccaneers? Not Buccaneers. Y'all know what I'm saying. The Milwaukee Bucks ex-coach to come in. You sure ain't gonna get Doc Rivers because Doc Rivers will make the team a mess. Then I'm hearing you Lakers fans talking about, trade and get Kevin Durant, and you know Kevin Durant ain't gonna want to play with LeBron. Why y'all every time you trying to make these super teams, two players, these is I blame. You got to put most of the blame on LeBron. When LeBron was open, it's not Devin Ham's fault. When LeBron was open under the court, was going to the basket to take the shot, and LeBron passed it to the guy, and the guy missed it instead of him, you know, taking over. You know, the game that they won, he took over. Um, and Anthony Davis cannot guard Jokic. Sorry, can't guard the Joker, and that's not the coach's fault. I mean, they double teamed him. They did everything. They took him away. They took. He came up with the game plan to try to take Murray out, and and other people stepped up. You know, you firing him, that's not going to change anything. You fire him after 2 seasons. The you got to remember the Denver Nuggets is just y'all daddy right now, and y'all firing him. Think it's going to change the situation. It's not going to change the situation. You know, the Denver Nuggets is just y'all daddy right now, and firing Devin Ham, who won y'all that playoff tournament, and LeBron is really the coach of the team. So he probably is the one that went to Jeannie Buss, Mrs. Buss, and said, um, "Get him out of here." You know, listen, like they said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Now I understand. He probably did all he could do, and I think they should have brought him back for one more season and try it out. You know, the Denver Nuggets is a good basketball team. They play fundamental basketball. They play defense. You take you take one person away. You take Joker away. Murray steps up. You take Murray away. The Joker steps up. And if you shut down Murray and the Joker, then Michael Porter Jr. step up. They got players that can come off the bench and get 17, 15, 12, 10. You know, and the bench that the Lakers, you can't blame him all everything. LeBron is the leader of the team. You know, the Lakers every game I looked when y'all came out, y'all had the lead. Then Denver y'all collapsed, and Denver came back and won the game. Y'all lost by buzzer beaters. That happens. That happens in the NBA. So you fire him after 2 seasons because you're mad because they lost to the Denver Nuggets. Uh, you know, the Lakers, y'all need to just spend some money and get some better bench players and stop wasting money on players that is not going to do their job. So he's fired. I'm just saying that before y'all scream, who y'all gonna get to replace him? Now, Jeannie Buss got to pay another coach. That don't mean because he's fired, the Lakers still got to pay him. If he had 5 years left to go on his contract, Jeannie Buss still had to pay him. So he might want to just get out and go and be on somebody's staff and be a bench coach. That's what happens. They fire you. They still got to pay you. If you got a 5-year contract and they fire you after 2 seasons, that team, the Lakers, still going to have to pay him. So that's all I have to say. He was fired after 2 seasons. You can't blame him for the collapse of the team because he had LeBron. Everybody called LeBron the GOAT. The GOAT. Well, the GOAT should have took over and made Devin Ham not